12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., as long as everyone's sleep inside the house. I was on the house phone.
You're on a house phone having phone sex?
Anything is liable to happen, especially over the phone at that time of night.
What if somebody picks up the other line?
They were asleep. They bet not pick up the other line.
So you thought they were asleep.
They were asleep. And if they listen, they got a show.
That's disgusting.
That is very disgusting. It is my family. You should have been
Unless
listening.
it was somebody
you nasty
in her house.
Yeah, her house.
Maybe somebody wanted you.
No.
Or it could have been a nigga. Welcome to Atlanta, baby.
Man, these lyrics go in. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
Welcome back to another episode of Bar to Bar, where we bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar and we discuss. I'm your host, Cap.
And I'm your host, Nick.
Yeah, we here. We back with another motherfucking bang.
Yeah. I am on my Instagram. Hey y'all, we filming today. And Or filming, so don't mind my phone if you're watching the video on YouTube.
We filming on Instagram. We filming on filming. We filming. You feel me? We in there big, goddamn. You hear me? Yeah.
I just need more content for Instagram and stuff. Like, we're always just like in mode and we don't have anyone to film or take our pictures.
Yeah.
So I'm like, anytime I can remember, I'm like, fuck it. I remember when we press play. So
and that's perfectly fine. Get us live and in action, goddamn. We here. We doing it.
Period.
Week after week after week, I'm just playing. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I was drinking a little bit, but I have some Powerade.
All right.
I'm good.
All right. She good. Well, hey, we're here. We're about to get into this bar to bar. The song that I chose today is called On the Hotline by Pretty Ricky.
I was so surprised you picked this.
Why?
And I didn't say nothing.
Because I was like, that. When I texted you,
I didn't say nothing. I said, I want to see where he's going with this. I know it's going to be about sex, but I want to see your angle because we about to talk about phone sex. Goddamn it, we about to talk about phone sex because I know my favorite.
I know good and goddamn well anybody within our age bracket, and not with maybe obviously outside of it too, but within our age bracket has been there, has done that at least once. And you can say you have it, you're a liar. Lie to your mother. Don't lie to us. It's okay.
Period.
You know what I mean?
But some people don't like it.
And that's okay. But you've tried it at least once, whether to know if you like it or not.
Yeah, true.
At least once.
Some people get awkward during it. Baby, that's my time to shine.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Let me give you something to think about. Let me give you something to listen to.
Baby, you want some of this throat? What's up?
You know what I mean? Head game. Crazy.
Throw, baby. Like literally, all of that.
So, with that being said, first things first, y'all know we go by segments. The first segment we're going to do is we're going to check some ID. We're going to go in order how they do at the bar, baby. We're going to check your ID, make sure you of age. Okay? Mm-hmm. And this segment is when we figure out when the song came out. Mm-hmm. And then we're just going by year. The month don't matter, date don't matter. We don't care about all that. If you know all that, happy for you. And then we discuss whether the song will still work now. Obviously, this song came out in the past, so, it most definitely worked back then. But if it could work further back in the past, and if it will work in the future, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, Nick Tracy.
What up? Okay, so I got to do my little timeline thing. You already know. I already know she got a timeline.
I bet y'all should get this right.
Okay, so Pretty Ricky. I was in Boston when Pretty Ricky dropped first. Mm-hmm. What was it? Blue Star?
Uh-huh.
BLUESTAR. Mm-hmm. Which they had better songs on that album.
Both albums were fire, but you're right. Blue Star was the best, better of the two.
It was. I wasn't a fan of this one so much, but I know when I came down here, like, this album was definitely it for for the time it came out.
Right.
Okay, so I was 2005-ish, 2004 actually, maybe 2003, 2004 when they first dropped. 2005 to I'm gonna say 2000. It's either 6 or 7. Shit. Okay, 6 or 7. This is it. Or was it 8? Hold on, because I remember when his feet was curling, and I remember the first time I saw that. I think I was still living with Sabrina. So I'm gonna say 2005.
Is that your final answer?
Yes. Really?
You were so.
Did I say it?
So you did say it.
2007.
2006.
2006.
Yes. And I went and checked just to make sure. You know how some songs come out the album will drop in 2006, but the song came out in 2005. No, the album came out in 2006. The song came out also in 2006. I checked that just to be sure because there was that one time where we had a technical mistake where you was correct because the song came out the year before, but with the album it came out at the end.
Yeah.
The following
I remember.
year. So do you think this song could work now? Or further back in the past? Obviously, it came out in 2006, so further before that, back in the past.
I think that the song is just for the time being.
Now, it couldn't work now?
No. I don't think the musicality can work at all. I don't think the lyrics are too we'll get more into the lyrics when we examine them, but
The lyrics are raunchy.
they are, but I think it's the style, the melody, and you know?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because when I think, not me messing up the bar. When I think of, like I'm thinking more of like Chris Brown, Jacquees type.
Fucking Robitussin.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's more of a, I don't know. It's weird. They give me more, I don't know. Pretty Ricky is one of its kind. So
They are. Nobody.
whether that's a good or bad thing.
I feel like that's a good thing because they can't redo Pretty Ricky. There's nobody else that can do what Pretty Ricky did now. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody could. You know that you can.
I think it could be like another one.
I don't know.
Not Pretty Ricky per se, but something of the
sorts.
Pretty Ricky-esque.
Esque.
Yeah.
Esque.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Esque.
But no, I just think the song needs to just stay where it was. This is actually not one of my favorite songs, so I'm actually interested to talk to you about it.
Oh, well, we're gonna get.
Did you take a shot?
I'm about to. But what I will, you taking one?
Yeah.
I'll take a shot.
Just a little one. Y'all know I went out yesterday. I was drinking, so I'm just gonna do a baby one.
Hey, look, man, shot.
I have
I'm
my
okay with
Powerade here. I have something to chase it with.
Cool,
So
cool with it. So I personally think that this song could work now. Only reason is because it's still every time you play this song in the club, obviously y'all know we both work in nightlife. Every time I hear this song,
yeah, it's so interesting that they still play this.
They still do. They still.
It's a good song, but it's just not my favorite.
It is gonna play. Not every nightclub is gonna play this song or lounge or whatever the case may be. But you're liable to hear this song if you go to the same spot or wherever the case. You're gonna hear it.
You know what's crazy? Now I'm thinking about it. Like out of all their songs, why this one? I'm gonna go back and listen to the first album because I'm like, I know "Grind on Me" was their first single.
Yeah,
but. And that's played for on occasion. It's got to be like an R&B night.
Yeah, definitely.
Type vibes.
Y'all know R&B nights in Atlanta
go in. I don't know what it is.
Crazy.
I mean, I haven't been to any other states R&B nights, but ours.
That is true, but ours be hitting.
Revels
and
Alibi.
There's on Thursday night, right?
Well, it used to be on Wednesday. I think they moved it to Thursday.
I went to Sweet Lounge R&B night.
I have to go. It's on a Monday too.
And it was on the rooftop. And it was
it's on a Monday.
That shit was fire. I was in that bitch standing on the couch. You know how we do. Standing on the couch. Had a cup in my hand.
Next time you go, I want to go.
I got you. Don't even worry about it. Say less.
So we can go see our friends. We have friends that work there, so we can go see them.
It was actually for her birthday.
Oh, okay. Which one? Because I know they're both Libras, aren't they? I guess we could say their names. I don't know if they. I don't know if they want us, to say that they work there. So
I was like, oh, we went up there. It was my first time going to that lounge, to Sweet Lounge up there up top. I've been there before for food down low, but up top for the actually lounge.
Oh yeah. I've been up there. It's been a minute though.
Fire.
I always see it.
That shit was so.
Oh, who was DJ Wild?
I don't even know who was DJing.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who.
DJ Wild's one of the
But they make their mixes. They mixed some R&B song. I don't remember what song it was. With She Got a Dump.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And I'm bobbing till She Got a Dump, but still singing.
Yeah.
The R&B song, like, yeah.
Yeah, they fire. If you're from out of town and you are coming to Atlanta on a weekday, there's something for you to do every single day. Look out for the R&B nights. They really be going in. I don't know if Alibi still has theirs, but I think that's not the last one I went to. The last one I went to was Revel. We used to go all the time. But I haven't gone since they switched their nights. But I know it's still a vibe. because it's the
I'm
same
telling
venue.
You think that a regular night, a Friday, Saturday night with
R&B nights,
all the ratchet shit you playing, you think that that's lit? No, go to an R&B night.
You know what
'Cause
I think?
I promise you, you're gonna have a better time at an R&B
Yeah,
night
you
than
will.
you will at any other night. I promise you.
You know what I do think? I do think that the reason why R&B nights be so lit is because the songs are nostalgic.
That
and
too.
you know when you hear your song and you just like, ooh, like baby grind on me. And you drinking and that's your shit. There's a meeting in my bedroom. Like, look, and then everybody doing it together.
Singing, everybody. And y'all think the harder niggas that, bro, them be the niggas that's in there still singing.
That's
too.
what I'm saying. It's even more of a vibe because you got
Everybody is in there vibing. Everybody's having a great time.
nobody-
Nobody judging nobody.
Yeah,
Nobody looking
nobody's
at you
scared.
because you singing Fantasia When I See You.
Right.
Nigga, I'm singing that shit too.
Right, literally.
I'm singing Keisha Cole.
All of
it. What's her name? Monica Silly of Me.
Right.
Devoted so much time. Man, what?
Man, we got to bring that one to the bar.
Yeah, I just thought about that shit. That shit just came out of nowhere. But you know what I'm saying?
Listen,
Like,
boy, I'm a rowdy chick. Yo, when that part come
because my
on,
mouth too slick. Baby, how you gonna do me like I ain't worth shit?
Literally crazy. So yeah,
Listen, and then when the DJ, like I said, the DJs take that, they'll take the actual R&B of the song and they'll put it on a beat of something that you might hear on a regular Friday, Saturday night, and they make it 10 times better.
Yeah,
sometimes,
or dope.
And they take you back with "Can We Talk?" Man,
I'm actually sick of that one.
I'm not. I'll never get sick.
I am. But cheers up to R&B nights. R&B in general, my favorite genre.
R&B is so fire.
Let's get back to
Let's
these shots and get back to Pretty Ricky.
5 in the morning. All right. So first, the next segment we have is What You Pouring.
Oh yeah. Damn, we ain't even get to What You Pouring. We was over here vibing off the R&B.
Man, that's why I love music itself, because you listen to one thing, or you talk about one thing and take you somewhere else, but it's still amazing. But yes, our next segment is called What You Pouring. So in this segment, we talk about what we feel like the song is pouring.
Right.
Whether it be liquor, it could be water, it could be juice, it could be fucking energy drink.
I think we should start doing more so where it's just cocktails.
Just liquor or okay.
Unless it's like rare, it's like it has to be water.
Okay.
But other than
there are some songs that are just straight up just
but I think we should always try to make it stick to cocktail.
Okay. So
this was a cocktail.
This was a liquor or a cocktail. Yeah. Or even what would you say, beer too? Beer, wine, as long as it's alcohol.
Bar beverage.
Okay. What would you think it is?
This is like a 40 with some champagne.
Oh my goodness, she went there.
I feel like this is like ghetto fabulous. This is like a 40 and like probably some Vouv.
Okay. I chose tequila. I'm a tequila drinker. That's just what I do. Reposado, of course.
Really?
But I also said whatever gets you ready to perform. Because when you doing this phone sex thing, you got to be ready to put on a performance. You hear me? Whether you're really doing it or you're faking it. And we'll talk more about that once we get into the bars.
I feel like it would be bottom shelf tequila. Not it's gonna be tequila.
I mean, it could definitely be bottom shelf. Definitely be bottom shelf. This
doesn't give me.
This is some bottom
reposado
shelf. But
done.
I will say this though. When it was just strictly phones, house phones, cell phones, this is definitely bottom shelf. But I feel like it gets up a little bit when you start including iPhones, where you can FaceTime and do the same shit, or Skype.
Yeah, but back then we didn't have that.
I know. That's why I'm gonna leave it. That's why I said.
Okay.
But for now, we living in 2006 right now. In 2006, this is definitely bottom shelf tequila.
2006 was rough.
2006, I was a freshman in high school in 2006.
I was a sophomore. Well, it depends on the year. Because you know how it's like 2 years in one.
So I went into high school 2005.
2006.
2007, I became a sophomore.
And I was a junior.
Okay.
Because 2005, 2006 is when I moved down here and I was a sophomore.
Oh, wait?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's why. I graduated in 09.
It's so crazy because I did 3 years of high school and everybody's just like, 3 years? It's because high school down here.
Yeah. Because up north, I feel like up north is a little bit more advanced school-wise.
Well, no, what happened was I went to high school. I was a freshman in Boston.
Oh, okay.
And when I moved down here, I was a sophomore through senior year. So when people are like, oh, what high school you went to? Because I claim Atlanta now. They only, according to y'all natives, the only way to claim Atlanta is to at least have gone to high school down here. And I was like, well, I did 3 years. And like 3 years, what you skipped a grade or you didn't graduate? I'm like, first of all,
GED?
I did a year
Nothing wrong
in
with GEDs.
Boston and then I moved down here.
So, okay. So what high school did you graduate from?
Osborne.
Never heard of it. It's crazy. Interesting.
That's where I met the friend I told you that's a celebrity.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. We went to high school together. Sorry, gotta move my chair up.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, so that was the end of our first 2 segments. Check some ID and what you pouring. Now we're about to hop into these bars. This which is the next segment where we go bar to bar.
And we discuss.
On the Hotline by Pretty Ricky. Ricky. All right, so first bar I got is it's 5 a.m. and I'm up having phone sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
So horny. So horny.
You know what? This song is almost like a parody. Can't you hear like a SNL?
Yes, I can hear Saturday Night Live or Dave Chappelle or somebody
So
goddamn
horny. Like literally.
Funny as hell.
Oh my gosh. But it worked in 06.
It did. But we ate that shit all up. Ain't no cap. All up. But I said that like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., as long as everyone's sleep inside the house, all bets are off and anything is liable to happen, especially over the phone at that time of night.
It's wild thinking of having phone sex while my parents aren't home.
Hey, it happened.
I
multiple times.
Literally want to throw up.
Multiple times. I would say prime time was definitely between the hours of 1 and 2 a.m., maybe even 3.
But you couldn't be on your phone back then.
Who couldn't be on their phone back then? Listen.
Because you remember the minutes used to be free after 9.
Exactly. You wait, especially
but at the same
free after
time,
9 and all weekend you had them free minutes all weekend.
True.
So
but we weren't supposed to be on our phones after 9.
You wasn't shit. My parents used to be like,
but the phone would stay in our room.
The phone would be in my room, but they didn't want me on it like that. And then this is also, I don't think I got a cell phone until 2000. I don't think I had a cell phone at that time.
I know exactly when I got my cell phone because I wanted it all freshman year. All my friends had one. My dad would not get me the phone. He was like, when you turn 15. You were on a house phone.
I was on a house phone.
Having phone sex? Hold on, we're going to get to that. But really quick.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. So it's part of the bars. Don't even worry about it.
Soon as I turned 15, like the day I turned 15, I told my dad, let's go to the store.
Yeah.
He was like, well, I don't really have, it's not that he didn't have time to that day. He just didn't feel like going. He was like, what does it matter if we just go tomorrow? I'm like, no, you said 15. I am 15 today, May 25th. Let's go. And I got my first phone. It was a Motorola flip phone.
Hey, that's back when Androids was it. All you had was the Android. You had a Motorola, BlackBerry, or a Sidekick.
Yeah, I think I had that phone for like a year and then I got a Razor.
Yeah. Razor used to be the shit too back then.
My mom had the Razor.
Razor used to be so fire because they had all them different colors.
Yeah, I had the silver. And then I had the black one.
But I didn't know many people like how they say 5 a.m. in the song. I don't know many people that be up at 5 a.m.
Having phone sex.
Nah, we sleep.
He did say 5 in the morning.
5 in the morning, yeah.
I wonder why 5. Maybe it really was,
maybe for them,
music,
they were also music. They were older and shit like that. So they were definitely older than us back then. So for them, 5 in the morning is probably it.
Yeah.
But for us, we had to do that 1, 2, 3 in the morning because 5 a.m. I'm asleep.
Okay, first of all, I was too young to be having phone sex. At that age, I wasn't. And it definitely wasn't on the house phone. Let's get into it. I didn't.
House phone, it was.
What if somebody picks up the other line?
They were asleep. They bet not pick up the other line.
So you thought they were asleep.
They were asleep. And if they listened, they got a fucking show. They should have been fucking listening.
That's disgusting.
That is very disgusting. It is my family. You should have been listening.
Unless it was somebody
you nasty
in her house.
In her house.
Maybe somebody wanted you.
No.
She was over there.
I don't know. Can't speak on that.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
Hey, yo.
Hilarious.
No.
Or it could have been a nigga. Welcome to Atlanta, baby.
Welcome to Atlanta, babe. Yo, Nick Tracy, you funny. But yeah, definitely the house phone. I ain't give a fuck. Only thing about that though is shit, we'll get to that. We'll talk about that later on.
Okay.
I got a lyric for it. And the next lyric I got is, and now I'm on the hotline over here lusting for you, so horny. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about bubbles in the tub. Let's talk about making love. Let's talk about you on top or me going down. Let's have a little phone sex, baby, on the hotline. So, back in my day, I say that because it is back.
Are we there? Or is it our time to shine now?
Listen,
to say
it is because kids these days do not understand what it was like back then. I can tell you how many times I had phone sex. A lot.
Did you ever have AOL sex?
Like via chat? Hell yeah. I forgot all about that. Give me some. Yes, sir.
Be in the chat rooms and then having side conversations.
But be in the chat room, having side conversation with a female, hoping like not that you thinking about it.
Hopefully.
You hoping it's a female.
I had whole boyfriends over the internet.
Bro, I had whole girlfriends over the internet.
Never met them, never saw them.
Damn.
There was one guy. He said he was in a band. I forgot what his name was. I was so in love.
That's crazy.
For like all of 2 weeks.
I did not think about that at all. And then like soon as you after 2 weeks it got old and you don't even talk to that person no more and it's like whatever. For me at least. I don't know how it was for you.
Child, I don't even remember. I just know that when I went to visit my cousin's friend put us on.
Mm-hmm.
She was outside. We were like 14
tonight.
If I was 14, my cousin was 13. She was like 14 too. She was around my age.
Yeah.
She was outside on this AOL thing.
Hey, AOL. It wasn't even just AOL. You had MySpace at the same time too, because MySpace had little chats that you can go and.
No, but AOL was fire though.
AOL
like,
was definitely fire.
AOL felt like.
Or remember Yahoo Messenger where you could be in the chat for Yahoo Messenger too?
Yeah. I had that too, but I knew a lot more people who used AOL. Remember ASL,
definitely.
Age Sex. What was it? What was L?
Age Sex.
Location.
Oh.
ASL. So when you start chatting to somebody on the highline, when you start chatting to somebody, you would put ASL. So you'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? Da, 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 da. Small talk. And be like ASL. And you would tell them your age, your sex, and where you yeah.
Hopefully y'all weren't out there giving y'all exact location on these ASL because you crazy as fuck.
I mean, I'm pretty sure obviously they were. This is before we knew the real dangers of the internet.
That is also true. Cause my ad was in Georgia. What part of Georgia? Atlanta.
Yeah, I don't think I ever gave like address.
No.
I know.
I don't think people would.
But like definitely would say what city for sure. Like what city I'm in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I remember that one time, I think somebody was trying to steal me because I met him on MySpace.
Right.
And I was telling him you're chatting, you're thinking, I don't even remember what this dude looked like, bro. Or maybe it was AOL because when I tell you I didn't get pictures of barely anybody, we didn't exchange pictures. We were just talking to people.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I didn't. I don't think I did. But I think he tried to steal me because I can't remember exactly what happened, but I remember telling him where I stayed. And he was like, oh, yeah, I used to stay there, too. I was like, really? We grew up right next to each other. We didn't even know. Oh, my gosh, the perfect love story. And I remember him just like continuing to ask me more and more and more about where I am.
He was trying.
But the thing was, I think he thought, or for some reason, maybe I just told him that I was still in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe because he was in Boston or something. I don't know. But I was living in Georgia at the time. This is when I had first moved down here. I was 15.
Right.
So I don't know how we stopped talking, but I think I was like feeling weird about it. And I kind of just, and then no, actually I don't know, was school started? I don't know what happened. I just know that it was my first time in public school and I was outside.
We outside tonight.
I was outside. And when I say outside, meaning like I was having so much fun at public school. I went to private school my whole life.
And it was all uptight and all that shit. Once you get to public school, I started public school in the 3rd grade. So I started young.
Yeah.
I was in private school first, second, all the way.
I was in private school. But like circle back to the song.
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky was definitely an instrumental time in the R&B world when I moved down here. So that's why I'm like, all these memories are being unlocked. Because I'm like, oh shit, I know where I was when this was in the background. This was one of the hot songs out right
You definitely hit one with that AOL Messenger and
Yeah.
the Yahoo Messenger and shit like that. I'm like, yo, I forgot all about that.
I think about it
All
every now
about
and then
that.
from time to time, how dumb we
Like,
were.
like
But we would just play
Dumbest.
niggas. We would be like, yeah, we gonna
Oh.
meet up. Never meet. No,
Never.
knowing that I could never fix my mouth to tell my mom
or
or dad
ask,
to bring me anywhere.
can you take me to such and such to meet such and such? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Hopefully we all were kids though. Hopefully we were talking.
I
to
hope
children.
so.
All right, let's not get too dark. Let's move on from it.
But yo, this was back in the day when you ain't had no car. You know what I'm saying? You had no your own spot. So yeah, I was definitely on the house phone.
Yeah.
Had to improvise. You had to do what you had to do. Couldn't get around.
I guess. We did take a shot. Okay.
We did,
It's like,
we
did
did,
we
we
take
did.
a shot? Brain.
So next bar I got is Cause I'm Home Alone Lusting For You. I'm in my room, nothing but a towel on. Take the granny panties off and put the thong on. Yeah.
Not the granny panties off. Why would she have the granny panties on to begin
I have
with?
no idea. At 5 a.m, you better not have no panties on. That's all I'm saying. Shit.
Like I said in another episode, I don't remember which one. Who wears panties?
Who wears them? Grow up, fucking child.
No, we wear panties. So
Adolescent.
we don't want to be loose goosing out here all the time.
Hey, but real shit though, 9 times out of 10 during the any phone sex incident or whatever you want to call it, not incident, but anytime I had phone sex, I was fully dressed. I was just talking shit on the phone.
Really?
Yeah. I wasn't really out there goddamn whacking while I was talking. I was really just on the phone, just wanted to hear her. And she probably could have been doing the same shit,
Yeah,
which is
'cause
funny.
I've done that before,
But
but not
literally-
every time.
I'm not saying every time. I said 9 times out of 10. There was an
Okay.
occasional time where I was actually, into it. But most times, nah.
I think my most freakiest phone sex is when we actually we're each making ourselves come via FaceTime.
Yeah, I mean FaceTime now. That's a whole other.
But I will say,
beast.
the only thing that kind of fucked it up for me, it didn't fuck it up for me. I got mine and he didn't yet, and I'm just there okay.
Hurry up.
Now I gotta stay in the act, and I'm like, okay,
you
nigga, hurry
got a
up.
fake moan and everything like that, right?
Right, I'm like, hurry up. But that shit was intense at first. I just happened to come first.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
That shit funny.
But obviously, because I know how to do that.
I've definitely been in
no
that
issue.
situation before where I had to keep going because she had already. I'm like, yo, Jake, you know what I'm saying?
I don't mind doing it if I'm physically there.
Yeah.
But being on
the face,
by your, it was weird. It was it wasn't,
Alright.
and that was my first time doing that, and I was like,
I'm ready to go. Time to wrap it up.
alrighty.
Hurry up. You know what? Matter of fact,
Oh yeah, baby.
I gotta
Keep
go.
going. So fun. Oh my God, it's
Why
so
you looking
big.
at your watch? You are horrible. Horrible.
Oh my God. All right. What else you got?
Let's see. Next one I got is I met you on MySpace. Now I'm about to fly you out to my place in the morning.
That's
So
dangerous.
I say this to say, well, first off, that is definitely dangerous. Don't ever get flown out by somebody that you met on social
It's
media.
flued out.
Flued out. My bad. Ghetto.
Shout out to Carisha.
Flued out. Don't ever get flued out by somebody you meet on social media because you're liable to not make it back. It's a high percentage chance. But I brought this up just to talk about the fact that he brought up MySpace. This is 2006. We was on MySpace.
Yeah.
You had the top 4. How many you had?
It was top 5, isn't it?
You could
10.
make it however many you wanted to.
It was 10,
It was like 4.
and then I
and
had
then
top
on.
3 or 5.
You had your significant other in your top.
Mm-hmm. I was
But
thinking about it.
Did you put them as one, or
No,
did you
No,
did you
never.
put them as one?
I don't think I ever put a significant as one.
Just so that the people wouldn't be able to know, right?
No, I didn't care who knew. It was just my friend group, we were pretty tight.
Right.
So it was I couldn't imagine putting him over my
Above you.
childhood.
Gotcha.
You know, I don't think we ever, did we? Shit. I'm thinking about it.
MySpace used to be the shit. The background that you
I know I did it.
profile.
There's no way I put that Joker number
And
1.
you might have. You never know. You might have did it for a short period of time and didn't even realize and then change it.
And the only reason why I'm questioning it is because I know my friend
Mm-hmm.
was my childhood best friend was obsessed with her nigga
Really?
that her parents didn't know about because we weren't allowed to date. But when I think about it, I can see her putting him number 1, but I could see me not feeling offended. Just because I know her, it's not a diss to me. It's just I know her. I know where
mindset.
she
You know
was
what-
at. Yeah.
So,
But I don't know if because it's only one person I would have done that with, and that was that guy, and I'm like, I don't see me doing that.
Did you ever have to sneak on the phone to talk to a boy?
Oh, all the time.
Like
All the time.
you wait till your parents sleep or they're not at the crib, like they left you at home by yourself.
Yeah. Okay, so my first boyfriend, I was 14 years old. I was still in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was 13 years old. I had a teen in my age, and I thought I was hot shit. Thought I was grown.
Pop your shit.
So I think I said this I don't know if I said this on the pod. So what happened was I got home from school first. I was normally the first one to get home first before everybody else.
Right.
Because my school let out at 2:30.
Right.
So
Parents wasn't getting home till like 4.
Yeah, my mom probably 5 or so.
5. Okay.
Yeah, because she worked way in the city, so it was further out.
Yeah.
My brother came. That day, my brother came the same time my mom came home. And I was upstairs on the phone. I don't know how I didn't hear the door, how I didn't hear anything, because I normally can hear all that.
You was in the mode.
So I'm over here like, baby, blah, blah, blah. No, not saying nothing freaky or anything.
Yeah.
I'm still
You
13.
just talking to a boy and you weren't supposed to be talking to him.
And I remember hearing, when the other line, somebody picks it up and you can kind of hear a little click.
Yeah.
I heard the click, but I was looking at the time. I think they came home early. I was looking at the time. I didn't hear the door downstairs. And I was like, maybe it was somebody on. Maybe it was just the phone glitching or some shit.
Yeah.
Don't know why I didn't pay attention to it. My brother comes upstairs. He knocks on the door and I'm like, yeah? And he's like, yo, mom is on the other line.
Damn.
I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
I hung up so fast. My mom comes upstairs and like literally it was more so the disappointment in her face.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was pissed, but it was like she looked angry, but it was more like a.
But why was she disappointed? Because you was talking to a boy on the phone?
Hell yeah. Talk about some baby this, baby that.
Oh, she heard a little bit of the conversation.
Yeah.
Damn.
So probably like, I want to see you or something, It wasn't nothing freaky though. I know that because at that age, I had never had sex, and I don't think I ever you
even thought about it. The closest thing I have to that would be I don't think anybody's ever picked up the phone and heard my conversation, but it would be my mom found a note that my girlfriend in middle school had wrote to me, or we wrote to each other. I don't know, and we was talking about sex in the note. And my mom was like, so you want to have sex? You want to do this? You want to do that?
How old are you?
How was I? I was in the 8th grade. I want to say 12 going on 13 type shit. Yeah. She was so mad. She's like, you don't even know what sex is. And all, you know how the parents get. You know how they get when they do that. I'm like, yo, come on now. It's not that. We just talking. She's like, no, ain't no just talking.
Right.
She was mad. She was mad as fuck.
Hell yeah, I'd be mad as
She was mad as shit.
But I think because we couldn't, it makes you want to do it more.
Right.
And again, like I said, I've never been the one to dream about having kids and all that shit. Like, I would think of those things just because I thought that's what it came with. Like, you're supposed to do it.
Right.
But it was never like my dream to like, oh, I can't wait to have kids and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
For me, I've always, like, I couldn't wait to be in a relationship. I couldn't wait to have a boyfriend. I couldn't wait to kiss a boy.
Mm-hmm.
I had sex out of curiosity, not because I couldn't wait to have sex with a boy.
Right.
But like, I've always wanted a companion.
Right.
That's why being single for 2 years is such a big deal for me. Not that I can't be alone. It's just I never chose to.
Right. But you chose this time.
Right. Usually. Anyways, that's another story. But I say that to say, I lost my train of thought. I was going to go somewhere with it.
It's okay.
But anyways, I don't remember what I was going to say. It's fine. But I just think when you're young and you want to do it, like want to be with somebody, it's the more you can't do it, the more you want it.
Right.
So, yeah.
The more you can't, the more you want. It's always.
So with your kids, do you think that you would want to, like, how strict will you be? Will it be giving parents from the 90s, or were you gonna be a little bit more lax? Like,
I'm gonna be as
let them date at 13.
I'm gonna be like my dad. I'm gonna be as lax as they allow me to be. So
okay,
I say that he was lax as long as you was honest. You was honest, he's gonna be lax.
I
He
fuck
give you
with
enough.
that.
He give you enough. What his saying was, I give you enough rope to hang yourself. Now you fuck up, I'ma save you. I'ma bring you. I'ma take you down from being. You know what I'm saying? Save your life. But now you got to start all the way over, and now we got to bring that rope in, and now I got to start feeding you rope a little bit at a time again until you get that trust back.
Yeah.
But you start off with all the trust in the world with your parents. That's how it was for me. That's how it is for most part. Right? As long as I feel like I could trust my child,
Yeah.
as you're honest with me, then I'm not gonna have any problem with what you do. You want to go on? If you want to go on a date, granted, now you know what I'm saying. Daughters is different, but I'm trying not to be. I'm not trying not to have a double standard.
You think so? I feel like
I'm trying not to have a double standard because I'm gonna say my son, hey, what's up? You got what? 14? You wanna go to date? But it's $50, my boy. Go ahead.
I don't know, but you have to give the same energy.
But I have to. That's what I'm saying. So with that being said, I think dating wise, I'm gonna hold off for both sexes.
Okay.
Male or female. I think depending on how mature you are, 15 to 16, depending on how mature you are. If you can, because with that being said, for me, if you're honest with me, you can have a full-blown conversation with me, and we can have conversations with each other.
Yeah.
Then I can trust you.
Yeah. I wish I had a parent that was a little bit more open to talking to me, but I had old school Caribbean parents, though, baby.
Yeah, for
that
them,
wasn't going to happen.
I'm assuming for them, it was just no.
It was just no.
Yeah, straight up no.
It was just no. We're not even going to talk about why it's no. It's just no.
No.
Like, like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that played a huge part in really fucking up some experiences for me. Luckily,
Right.
I've been safe the whole time and everything was consensual. Thank God.
Yes, thank God.
But I do think I was just really blessed in that because I think I was just very blessed in that because, you know, I was just fortunate to not, you know, with never having anyone talk to you about sex.
Right.
And what you may be feeling through adolescence. We're 13. We're talking about us being 13, 14, 15
Where
years
all
old.
the hormones start rushing through. Yes. Absolutely.
So it's great. Like, without having that guidance, I'm just very fortunate that I did the best I could with keeping my head afloat and not falling into some traps.
Right.
Because there were traps out there for
There's
sure.
always traps out there. So
I think about the ones that I've dodged intentionally and
non-intentionally.
Right.
It still happened that you dodged, and God was on your side for
hell
sure.
yeah, because so
that's good though.
Yeah,
that's good though.
Very, very fortunate because once I got to college, I realized how fortunate I was hearing stories from other girls. You're meeting people in college,
Right.
You get close to them, they start telling their stories, and you're just like, whoa.
Damn.
And then you think about your experience, and you're like, damn.
And how close it was to you being the same person, but some way, somehow, you got sidetracked or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Big blessings. All right, back to the bar.
Next one I got
we've been going on tangents, y'all. It's cool.
Y'all know how it go. Good conversation to have. Y'all want to talk about it, y'all can always comment below. So next one I got is call me, you're coming. Call you 7 times, baby girl, don't stall me. I bring that one up because I say that it's 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Remember how I talked about house phones, right?
Yeah.
Who's calling the house phone at 1, 2, 3 in the morning?
I mean, you gotta be staying at your house. Oh, if you're with your parents, no.
Right.
But I mean,
I've done it though. But I only did it once.
Oh.
I've called the house phone once.
You called?
And if she didn't answer, then shit.
What was it, like the first ring?
Nah, I let that shit ring all the way through. I was bold. And if it was any voice other than the one that I knew of, I'm hanging the fuck up.
But how nobody else in the house gonna be like, who's calling this late?
I don't know. That's why. Sometimes it's like when you talking to that person, you say, "Hey, I'm gonna call you."
But their her parents couldn't have had a phone in their room because my parents had a phone and the answering machine.
Some parents don't have phones in their room. Some people didn't have the phones in their room at all.
No, my parents had a phone in their room.
So I know the kitchen was the main spot.
Yeah,
obviously the living room.
Yeah,
and then you might have the downstairs area where the den or whatever you want to call it. That might be one spot too. But in that some places that would be it. My parents had one in their room. Yeah, for sure. So if that phone rung late at night,
I knew that I went to their house, like, with my friend's house or whatever, or family members. All of them had the phone. Like there was always a main phone in the parents' bedroom.
But I got smart though. For me,
When
if
did
I
you
told
get
somebody to call, I have to get in trouble. You got to get in trouble
I'm
first.
like, what you got?
Because, you know, they be like, why the hell this person, why the hell we got a phone call this late at night? And like, why the hell they asking for you this late? So this is what I did.
Yeah.
The phone in their room, the phone in the kitchen. Because we had the phone in their room, the kitchen, and the one downstairs. I would be downstairs. The phone in their room and the kitchen, I turned the volume off. So when it rung, those two phones would not ring loud. It would just the red dot would just flick. The one downstairs, that one would ring. I'd be downstairs, answer the phone, easy.
So you orchestrated to where you could talk, where you knew what time they were calling.
Not even necessarily what time. It's just I knew, okay, they calling late at night. Or you know how sometimes you on the phone with somebody you know how you be on the phone for hours with somebody, right?
Yeah.
You might start on the phone at a time where that's okay for them to call, but then you on the phone with them, you sitting there, feet up in the air, just call, or you just sitting there listening to each other breathe, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Then now before you know it, it's 1 a.m. So then the phone died. Oh, hold on, I got to switch phones, and then the phone might die on them. Boom. All right, bet. They got to call back.
Right.
So then that's when you had to orchestrate. I had to do that because I got in trouble a few times before. I had to pay attention.
I wouldn't do it all of this.
Listen, if you want to do the crime, you had to pay attention. So you had to do the time. I did the time before.
I just did the time.
I had lost phone privileges for about 2 weeks, and that was it felt like the longest 2 weeks ever.
I don't think I ever lost phone privileges.
I've lost so many privileges.
I don't even remember what happened what my punishment was when I got caught having a boyfriend. When my mom picked up the other line, I just knew I was terrified of her telling anybody else, like in the family.
What about your dad?
No, she actually said that she's not going to tell my dad because she doesn't want my dad to freak out.
You'd be bad.
Because my dad is basically a shorter version of Uncle Phil, minus the money. Minus the money. So it was like telling Uncle Phil that Ashley at 13 years old
was on the phone with a boy.
Yeah.
And good and goddamn well, he was going to flip shit.
Yep.
He was going to flip shit. And that's crazy. Like I said, I was going to bring up my question for this bar was ever been using a house phone and someone picked up and listened to your conversation. Yeah.
My mom's, she said she wasn't going to tell him. And I actually do believe her because I think if I'm not even going to hold you, and this is no shade towards my mom. I think my mom really didn't tell. One, my dad was going to freak out. But two, I think he was probably going to blame her for not catching it before it could even happen in the first place.
You can't really blame nobody else.
My dad is the uncle. Does Uncle Phil think rationally?
Not when he mad.
Exactly.
Or not when he hungry.
Right.
So, the next bar I got.
Okay.
All right. Baby girl said she loves phone sex. Say the sound of my deep voice make her wet. And I tell you, I used to try and put my little Barry White, but not so much Barry White. But you try to put your sexy voice on. You try to talk, real smooth and sweet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit. But you try.
I'm over here like, what is happening?
Yeah, you just try to hit it with that. Yeah. It's 5 a.m.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah.
These days, obviously, because I'm older, not when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I love a deep voice.
Yeah.
Especially when niggas wake up in the morning and their voice is like pure baritone or pure tenor. Whichever one's lower. I can't remember.
I've been told that the morning voice of a male, like females love that more. If you on the phone or something like that, like.
I love it. It's like, and when he fine.
Oh my God, there she go.
Anyways, no, but when he fine. But I will say this. I actually don't like morning sex. But when I think about it, I don't mind morning sex if we're on vacation.
Okay.
If you fine as hell.
Okay.
And you my man. You don't have to be my man. But if you fine as hell, I don't mind it.
Right.
Is it my preference?
No.
No.
What about morning sex turns you off? Is it the morning breath?
Well, you know what's funny? I don't have morning breath.
Wow, I think you told me that before.
My then boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend now, I figured I knew that because I never felt like my breath stank, but it's me. So, but he would be like, that's crazy. Like, you really don't have morning breath.
Some people's mouths be stink.
Stink. But It's not even the morning breath thing, because if I like you, I like you.
Right.
But
because men, we have morning wood. So what
I
about
know, and that's why y'all always want to fuck in the morning. But for me, I don't know. I just feel like I like taking my time to wake up. I feel like the act of sex is just very like, we rock it. Because I'm not necessarily a pillow princess, and I feel like in the morning I have to be a pillow princess.
What you mean pillow princess? Like put your face in a pillow?
Oh, you never heard that term? Okay, so pillow princess is basically I guess it could be a guy shit if you're gay. But a pillow princess is someone who doesn't do anything. They just kind of like lay there.
Oh, you like to be active, but in the morning, if you're not waking up, then you don't feel like you don't want to just lay there.
Morning. I'm sorry, it's not.
You just want to lay. You gonna lay there.
Yeah,
lay there and let it happen.
But that's not how I enjoy sex, though.
Yeah, I know. I get that.
Like being a pillow. I don't know. I like to be part of.
Yeah, you said that you're active. You want to be active. You're not about to
I'm
just.
not riding. I mean, even if we're on vacation and shit. Maybe vacation, you might could get me to
that energy might come.
Love vacation.
The energy might come because it's the vacation. You know that, like, shit, I ain't got shit to do the rest of the day.
But I don't. It depends how drunk I was the night before.
That does make sense.
So honestly, 9.8 times out of 10, you're not going to get. We're not having morning sex.
Understood. Morning sex is cool,
but I love afternoon sex. That's my favorite.
Afternoon sex?
Because it's always random. So that means for a lot of the times for the afternoon sex to happen, it has to be foreplay going around. You know what I'm saying? Like
day,
already
texting,
throughout the morning. Something.
Pictures.
Come over real quick. Or sometimes when you just laying there watching a movie, watching something,
hands up
classic Netflix and chill.
Grab your cheeks.
Love it.
I mean,
love it.
Okay.
And then of course night everywhere.
Everybody does that at night. We talking about spontaneous. Daylight. Let me see your whole body with the sun shining. So he says, picture this. You say you coming over. 30 minutes later, you was parking in the Rover. Jumped out the car, and I met you at the door. 3 seconds in your house. Now your panties on the floor. That I say that is because it always starts off with picture this. Or it starts off with close your eyes. Especially when you eliminate FaceTime. Take away Skype. Take away all that other shit where you can see each other. And just picture back in the day, if you did do this back in the day, you just on the house phone or not even a house phone, just a regular cell phone that you couldn't do those things on. So you had to tell them, close your eyes and picture this. And you had to get real sensual, real sexual, and just actually talk that shit out. Like how he started talking it out. 30 minutes and you know what I'm saying? Or I got you against the wall and blah, so on and so forth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit that'll get them there, but you really could, you know what I'm saying? And they had to take it the rest of the way.
Oh, I need my crush to text me. I had to think about some things, baby.
And that's that sexting.
Oh, and he texted me. All right.
Sexting.
Hurry up with the show. I got shit to do.
That was the end of that segment, though.
Okay.
The bar to bar segment. We're gonna go into our 86 for those that don't work in nightlife or the restaurant business. 86 is when you have to eliminate something because we're out of it. So in this case, this is a would you rather type of thing. Which one would you rather? Which one are you going to eliminate? Which one are you going to keep? So for my 86 is, would you rather good ass phone sex where you know you're going to come, but it can only be phone sex, or whack sex where you may come, you may not come, but it's actual sex. And the may come is very slim. Like I'm
going to eliminate A.
So you rather the actual feeling, touch, and all that shit.
Yeah. Because I've had plenty of sex where I didn't come and I still had fun.
And we talked about that in one of our previous episodes too. So you said like sometimes coming for you is not top of the list. So
it doesn't have to be.
And
because I really enjoy the
pleasure that
the intimacy of it all, especially when he finds.
There you go. For me, I'm gonna have to agree with you on this one. Normally I try to be the opposite, so we could debate about it. But this one, I do have to agree with you on this one because, like, for me, it's if I come, cool. If I don't, cool. But if she yeah, we good. I did my job. God damn it, I did my job.
Okay.
And that's all.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, that's simple. And that's for the 86. The next one I got is Tip the Bar. We got is Tip the Bar.
Yeah. I think I said my tip already.
What is it?
Oh wait, no, that was a different show.
Yeah. At least for this one, for me, phone sex now I think it's cool. And what I mean by that is you got FaceTime and all that shit. I think it's dope. I think it adds a little flame, a little zest, a little more fun, especially if like you said earlier. Throughout the day, you doing that. Yeah, you're gonna go home to this person, or yeah, you're gonna see this person later. But what's wrong with sending a nude pic? Or for you know what I'm saying, for me, you know what I'm saying, as a guy, we send a picture of the bowls that we might have from what you sent me, like to get you like, oh shit, that's what you got right.
Oh yeah, that's super sexy. Like if I'm sexting you, you're like, look what you did, baby.
That other type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like just to intensify. Just to intensify what can possibly happen later on, whether it does or don't. I mean, either way, it's still the fact that she likes it. Trust me. Now make sure you're not sending any unsolicited shit though.
Oh my God, please don't do that.
Don't do that. Please don't do that. Male or female, please don't do that.
Oh yeah.
You might
pick one.
You might think a guy is cool with this.
International pussy.
But some guys don't want nothing that's unsolicited. I'm sorry.
Especially unsolicited pussy. It was hairy.
And yes, oh my God, that's nasty. And then I had a quick story. Quick story. My homie Moet.
Okay.
We was at work one day, and somebody had FaceTimed him, and they was playing with themselves on FaceTime. Like as soon as he answered the phone, they was in it. They was already in it, going at it.
Be Moet's story.
They were going. No, but it's not even the fact. It's a story, but we was all there when they called. We seen it. Every single one of us was right there, and then she was like, "Oh shit." And, like what?
Why he showed y'all the phone?
Cause we nobody. He was like, "Who this random number?" So I scooted. We all scooted like, "Who the fuck is this random?" It was a random number. It wasn't nobody he knew.
Oh,
it was a random number. She's like, "Who the fuck?" And then she go text him afterwards, say, "You cute though." And then she tried to call him back. He was like, "Oh, what?"
The only unsolicited thing I had was what happened? Oh, this is like with the emerge of Snapchat and how everybody was like, oh, it disappears in 24 hours. It's 24 hours, right?
Nah, back then it would disappear right after you sent it. If it was a photo, back then
so that's what it was.
Instantly disappearing. Then they progressed to where it would stay longer over time.
Okay, so this is around the time where it was instantly disappearing. So people would I had a friend. He's not my friend anymore. Blocked him after that incident. He was cool. He was always like a jokester or whatever. But like, he sent me a snap of him. Oh, he sent me a snap of him jerking off and laughing, and he sent my friend a snap of him hitting a girl from the back.
The fuck?
Just unsolicited. And mind you, we don't talk to him sexual. It wasn't no flirting. No, we didn't give him no hints that we trying to do any of that shit.
Right.
So, yeah, unfortunately, that happened to me. And I felt so violated.
That shit not cool.
Yeah,
unsolicited
I blocked him on everything
is
after that.
Unsolicited anything is fucked up in all ways. And I think nowadays
he was laughing while he was doing it.
I think nowadays you can actually press charges against folks for shit like that.
For sure. So that's my tip. Also, just don't do it unsolicited if you're going to have any type of phone sex activity. Is that a word? Sextivity?
Yeah, we just made it. Judge your mama. Don't judge us.
Together. Sextivity.
If you're going to have sextivity, make sure that the other person is aware and okay with the sextivity that's going on.
Please. Because it's just...
Not everybody
cool.
Not everybody likes that shit. And not, especially, even if you're talking to the person, they still might not like the shit. They might not be one of them folks that like that. Anyway,
hi guys,
we appreciate y'all pulling up, got down to the bar,
yes sir,
taking a few shots with us, discussing these lyrics. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at Bar2Bar Podcast. Fuck with us. You can follow me on Instagram at KAP_ransom.
Yes, and you can follow me on Instagram at Nic Tracy. That's NIC.TRACY. You know what I just realized?
What?
Look what my hat says. We talk about sex.
What is that?
I'm just out here trusting God.
Uh-huh. God, amen.
God
Bless
knows.
it.
God knows my heart. He know I be.
He knows where we are.
He be putting them in my life.
We appreciate y'all. And like we said earlier, the lounges for the R&B night, fuck with it. I'm telling you, it's not a miss.
That's
It's
the other
a
tip.
hit. Fuck with it.
Yeah.
R&B nights is it. Don't you go on these
Alright.
Friday, Saturday ratchet nights. Shots
All right,
up.
y'all. Thank you so
Appreciate
much
y'all.
for coming to the bar. We will see y'all next week. I'm not drinking. I don't
I'll
feel
take
like
this one for
I'm
both
doing
of
my
us.
party.
Take it for both of us. Love y'all, man.